say. But you already knew I would come searching anyway. So I sailed across the sea to see if you were there waiting for me. But you were not. So I sailed back with a broken heart. I waited till 3 to see if you would come looking for me. But you did not. So I fell asleep with a broken heart.
Don's not here.
All right. Well, produced by Don Dean Productions.
Thank you.
Hey.
Don Dean
Don
Human
here.
Resources.
Hello.
Don's not here.
We appreciate and love all the work that he does for us.
They talking about my nose shining. Shame on them.
Hey, I was trying to
Shame
help.
on them. You tried to put some white people powder on me.
What else did you think I had? Dear?
Hello.
Hello.
This is the recovery room.
It is.
It's Thursday,
It's Thursday, March 5th.
March 5th. March is almost gone.
Ooh, no, it's gone. No, March is getting off to a quick start.
Yeah, getting off to a quick start. That's a good way to look at it. See, that's perception, right? I think it's almost gone. She thinks it's getting off to a quick start.
Pretty soon it's be half full, half empty.
Yeah. Well, see, okay, guys. So let's get this right, right? So this
Right.
whole thing about the glass being half full or half empty,
Here you go.
just realize you got some water, okay, and drink it.
We don't want to talk about water. Yes.
Oh dear. Okay, never mind. That's an inside joke. You'll never know.
Come to rain outside, it might rain.
Yes. The water's running, I hear. Mm,
Yay.
nice. So
And
guys, go
be
ahead.
resource- be
Bring me
re-
on down.
Be resourceful with it. What in the?
No, and the hell's best. Hi guys. I hope that you've had the wacky day like we've had. Wacky good. You know, 'cause wacky good is good, man. Wacky good is good. Yeah, I mean any good is good.
What's that, whack on, whack off?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Karate kid. Oh, it's a good thing the water's on.
Something's flowing. Let me go get my boots.
Okay. Guys shouldn't tell inside jokes because it's not fair to the audience.
You started the joke.
Oh, okay. Never mind. So, listen,
Sean.
if you guys are not a member of the recovery room quite yet,
Go to.
what are you waiting for?
Come on.
Come on. Go to what?
Go to the recovery room page and hit join now. And if you're not automatically accepted, we will be quick, fast, in a hurry to let you join because we are looking to grow our recovery room family because this is a united family and a lot of us knowing the same track that we're on. We know what direction we're trying to go into, and we all just need some support doing it in every direction. So go to the recovery room and hit join now and become part of our recovery room family and give us your insight as well as you will find our members now. They are so giving and helpful and can help you with some advice. And maybe you'll find something that you can help them with too. That's what it's all about, is support.
And if anyone's looking at us on YouTube right now, send us a shout out so we know we're going through there good.
We're going through there. Through that little hole. That little YouTube hole. It's crazy. I've been doing this for the 2 years, almost 2 years, and she summed it all up in 2 minutes. Summed it all up in 2 minutes. And there's no judgment. You know, there's no judgment, there's no stigma here. You can the people that are sitting here talking to you, we can't judge you at all.
Oh, I was gonna say, if I could say one thing, just happy.
Joy, joy, joy.
Be happy, joy.
Is this something we don't know?
Well, no, I've just recently on my, I'm on the MAT program, medically assisted treatment, and I've finally now gotten it down to this last week to where my MAT I am actually taking as I'm supposed to, and they're lasting my prescribed period, and I'm feeling great, and I'm feeling to the point that I think that I'm ready to taper off of them, and maybe try to start life again. And that for me is exciting.
Whew.
And just to
You.
and I'm and I'm not saying that boastfully. I'm saying that,
No, gratefully.
there's gratefully, but that there's hope that you can taper off that, and then you can start the medically assisted treatment, and then you can start your way off of that. It doesn't have to be a lifelong transition.
Sentence.
It's possible, and nothing's a life sentence. It's a life lesson, but it's possible, and it's feeling pretty cool right now. So.
And this sounds like a deaf and dumb question, but what is the alternative to that?
Well,
Incarceration or death.
there you go. Well, I have detoxed so many times, and what's the alternative to it? You go back out and you get high. So there's your alternative, but it doesn't get you anywhere besides back in the detox center wondering now what the heck you're gonna do because you're in the same position you were to start with. So there's your options.
You have someone like me that's terminally ill, and
Well,
I look on my Facebook thing all the time, and I'm addicted to like posting on there, but I'm afraid to look at the messages because I find out somebody else I know just overdosed. Or they're like, hey Sean, can you fly up wherever to go to the funeral? And I'm just like, tired of seeing it, guys.
that was my. I thought I started good yet last year with 29 funerals, and then they just kept growing. And our friend Billy Skinner on here can advocate with me on that because they just keep growing, and it's.
I got a lot of friends. I'm having more friends that are
What's
past
you like, sir?
Getting the bottle off the table.
Oh, we can't do. I thought it was product placement.
No, it looks like a bottle of beer.
Oh, but it's water.
You're not allowed to have any water.
Can't have a bottle. No, you can't have a bottle of beer. Bottle of beer's on the wall.
Thank you.
Well, no,
Hold on, 1 second.
There's only 98 of them.
Pellegrino, I want my money.
And I want it now.
And I want it now. In such a short period of time, there's been so much truth here, and that's what this is all about, guys. At the end of the day, we're not promoting anything besides you guys, one of you at least, getting clean and sober, and being able to be honest with yourself. You see, I don't know, and that's why I asked you about this whole thing about you having joined the recovery room page, because if you were to do that, you would see that every day we kind of post a topic for the day, and today's topic. I need a thing right there. Today's topic was the movie. Yeah, put it right there. That's a good place for it, right there. Can you post it? Anyway, today's topic was the movie In My Mind.
Help me
That's okay. I got it done. I'll just look at you.
The movie in mind.
It's the movie in my mind. Today's topic was the movie in my mind. See, I ride around on a motorcycle most days, and you know, oftentimes I get my best inspirations. Inspirations?
Yeah.
Aspirations.
Inspirations. No, inspirations there. My best thoughts. I mean, where I'm there, and some of my best thoughts come to me. And like I used to do stage, and I did this play called Miss Saigon. And in Miss Saigon, for you guys that are movie buffs, you know that there's a song called, theater buffs, you know there's a song called The Movie in My Mind. And it's about Miss Saigon and all the stuff that's going on, the bombing and the helicopters and the kids crying and the GIs running and all of this stuff. And there's all this stuff going on, and that was the movie in her mind. At least that's what she hoped. She hoped that it was just a movie. And for me, so it is with addiction. It's a movie that keeps playing over and over and over in your mind, and you gotta ask yourself, is this real?
I can concur. I know my mom has to play that in her mind so much. More as a nightmare, maybe not a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But just movies or nightmares in your mind when you're trying to sleep and you're worried about all your babies, when you're worried about all your friends,
Switch, please.
when you're worried about the loved ones in your life that you just know are out there doing it, and that movie in your mind,
okay.
it can always be.
Yeah.
It's stressful. It'll keep you from sleeping.
It's poison. It's poison.
It's saddening, I don't have enough empathy or apology to the nights I put my mom through that.
And you know you got a dad too.
And my daddy. Hi, Billy.
Hey, Bill.
And
What's up, bud?
and my dad, and unfortunately he works himself too hard to, not be able to sleep. But I know I feel graves of pain of what I've put my parents through.
And think about this particular movie. Think about this segment of the movie, or this recurring scene in the movie. You are taking let's start from the beginning, right? You get this urge, and it comes over you, and it's like a freaking storm. It's like a demon possessing you. You get this thing, and it comes over you, right? And it goes.
It's like
It's
venom.
roaring inside of you, and you can't control it. And it's got a life of its own, and it dashes out the gate. The gate flies open. Boom, bam, and there's this whisk down the street, and you end up in front of the door of the dope dealer, and you knock on the door, and you don't get an answer, and you panic, and you get on your phone. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? No, I'm up the street. I'll be there in 30 minutes. Okay. You wait for 30 minutes and they're not there. And you wait another 30 minutes, and then finally you get your beloved substance. Okay? And then you another flash, and you dash home. You're like the Flash. You dash home. You go through your little mechanics, whatever those mechanics are. You put it in this little thing, and you mix it up and stir it around, and you light the thing under there, and you go this and that, and you break out the little piece of thing, and you put it over there, and you move that little thing over there, and then you slide it all together, and then you put it in a syringe, right? You put all of that stuff, that whole scenario in a syringe, and you inject that poison into yourself. Or there's another scenario you take it and you chop it all up, and you spread out a line, and you go.
Well,
a movie in your mind. But it's not just a movie, it's actually your reality. And so what you do, though, is you keep replaying that movie over and over in your mind, thinking that you have fallen in love with the characters on the screen.
Billy said, "Yep, that's just what happens."
Bruh, Bill, little bruh, you know I'm speaking from experience, right? And that's what we got to talk about here. And whether like in the room, sometimes it makes you want to go get high. That's okay, because you gotta go through the feelings. However, you got to get past the feeling part, and you got to get to the intellectual part. Just like our last conversation was intellectual re-engineering. That's just not some arbitrary stuff. That's what it is, because you got to start re-engineering. You got to start editing those films. You've got to start becoming the producer and the director.
Hey, Harriet.
Okay? You got to be the producer and the director. I did a film in my past, and I'm just proud to say I worked with the wonderful and amazing Barbra Streisand. And Barbra Streisand was the producer, director, and the star of the film. That film was called The Mirror Has Two Faces. Anyway, she played producer, director, and actor.
Hi, Jen.
Okay? And
Where's my brother?
that is what you have to be in this whole scenario. Okay, got that off my chest. What's going on, guys?
And my computer's dying, so don't.
Where's your plug it in?
I'm working on it.
Plug it in.
I
If
gotta
it's
figure out
dying,
the other
you
thing.
must plug it in.
I knew. I was trying to say hi to Jen.
Hi, Jen. You can just say hi. She can see you.
I was trying to say hi before I lost my computer.
Okay. Hi, Jen. What's going on in the news?
Just people freaking out and buying all the water and hand sanitizer. I was reading today that they're putting a limit on the amount of hand sanitizer you can go buy.
Ugh.
And there was another comment. Someone was like, "I think everyone's watching too many zombie movies because they're starting to stockpile up." But in reality, I mean, we got hurricane season right around the corner.
Got
That's
tornadoes happening in Tennessee.
Tennessee, so
Oh
it's stuff
my
they should really
goodness,
have
is that
anyways.
normal?
Oh,
Do
no,
they-
I ain't no meteorologist.
You didn't play one on
My
TV?
bad. Damn, I was just asking.
I think it's not
Excuse me,
normal, honey.
Sean.
She asked, is
Is
that
it-
normal? Oh, yeah, he's a
normal?
meteorologist.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought he was a minister.
Oh, that too. Thank you for
That
thank
doesn't
you.
come in now yet.
Excuse me, Reverend Reverend Prendeville. You're absolutely right.
Oh, you taking some
Dude,
confession?
let me.
But anyway, so yeah,
recluse myself.
what else is going? Let me look, because I know you sent me some stuff. What you got on your brain though? Because I know you sent me some stuff.
Yeah, no, he's gone.
Just every time I watch the news, you just get sadder and sadder from little kids
Oh.
being snatched. I mean, it's every single day. There's like 2 or 3 kids that they can't find, and there was a heart-wrenching story I read today where the lady was in Georgia, got into a car accident, survived the car accident. Her friends reported her missing, but the way the law works, they're not missing till after 48 hours. Her 8-year-old daughter was in the car, got out, looking, trying to find help, and by the time the help got there, the mom had passed away, and the little girl was covered, from cuts from the tree branches and had, bug bites and ticks on her and stuff like that. But that's the way the law is. Just because someone could just want to go off and vent, so it has to be 48 hours before they're considered missing, and that's a sad thing for that poor little girl.
That is heartbreaking.
You know.
And a lot of the things and the stories you share like that with me, I ask you not to, because my heart can't handle that. I mean, that is heartbreaking. I mean, whether it's pets, whether it's human beings, whether it's children, older. Whoa.
Last night I watched the movie Soul Surfer, which I hadn't seen in a while, and it's about the professional surfer. She loses her arm to a shark bite, and then the next movie I went to go watch was about another handicapped individual who also overcame all their obstacles, and it was tear jerking and heart wrenching, and gives you that motivational, to me, that push to be like, all right, you know, you still got all your pieces, they just don't work right, you know.
You watched The Warriors without me?
Yeah, but I saved it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sean and I share that as one of our favorite films. It's a really good film. If you haven't seen it lately, you should go and check it out.
But they're talking about remaking it. I'm like, you
They
can't.
should. That would be one that they should.
Yeah, they'll be
I
on the
know
phone
what
going,
you
don't go down that alley.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No. They'll remake it with a different concept,
Yeah.
with a different plot. I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the movie in my mind. I really want you guys to and then have we said the phone number yet?
No.
I
Phone
really want you
number.
guys to call in and let's talk about this scenario, this scene that happens over and over and over again in our minds that we it's like a horror film, yet so very familiar that it becomes less scary.
Call in. The number
The
is
number is
941-201-5226.
That's 941
201.
201-5226. Yeah,
Thank you, Don, for
and
getting that up there.
and
Okay,
he
down
wanted
here.
you not to say anything. He wanted to just be like the Wizard of Oz, like kind of deal, right? Which
Hey, no, I give
Give the
props
man
when
what
props
give
is
the man
due.
the credit where the
I
credit's
get
due.
it, and it's also posted on.
Yeah, in the comments.
Happy
you know,
to see Jen's on.
Hey, yes, post it in the comments and give us a call. I mean, it's amazing that we talk about all these topics all the time that are really just so out there or whatever, so impactful in our lives, and nobody has anything to say about it. They'd rather just listen to what we got to say about it. And that's cool. But it seems to me that there's some opinions out there, and I mean, I can understand, because I remember back when we used to have the rotary dial phone, right? It was a real chore.
Grandma just answered the phone.
I realized that there was a chore, but these days all you got to do is ask whoever you got, Siri, Google, hey, call the recovery room.
All right, call the recovery room.
And then they'll go, what would you like me to do? Call the recovery room? You say yes, and then boom, and then you're calling us, and we can talk about what's on your mind, because see, you got something on your mind. I know it. There's no question about it. And oftentimes what has happened is that we have been conditioned to make it so difficult and so scary or so taboo or whatever it is to talk about it. That's not what this is about. This is about us talking about it. This is about us putting above board. This is about us getting through and over the stigma that's attached to it. This is about us saying that this thing affects each and every one of us in one way, shape, or fashion, whether you're the active user or you are the family of the person, the spouse or the significant other or the mother or the father or the whatever of the person who's going through it.
All is hard. Loving an addict is hard, and trying to regain back your family after you feel like you've destroyed it all is, if not
Horror.
even harder.
Yeah. But see, it's never over, guys, and that's if there's one consuming message about what we do, what we're trying to say, rather, is it's never over. The minute you think it's over, that's when. See, I got this quote, right, and it says, "And when you're off on your journey, when you get tired, don't give up. Learn how to rest. Take a minute and rest, and then march on, man. March on, because it ain't over until it's over." That's clear. Whoa!
Hello.
That's a response that I was looking for. Hello?
Hello, this is Kendra calling everybody.
Hey! Jenny Jen in the house.
Great.
Hey, listen, you don't sound like your text.
You sound the.
Exactly. I've never talked to any of you in person, even though Kayvon, I've had you on my Facebook for years. Well, I have several of them, and for years I
You do have several of them.
face-to-face or on the phone. The reason I'm calling, really, and this is just me, of course, I love want to know where Christy got her top. You know, it's like...
Jenny, we're talking serious stuff here.
Amazon, baby.
Beautiful girl. You mentioned, I missed the beginning of your show, and so coming in late, I, was trying to figure out how what you were saying was affecting me. And this is maybe sideways, but how my trip has been online and in life, I do feel like I've known a lot of people that either had let go of their children to the heavenlies, or were taken, or like with me, I wasn't able to raise my kids for most of their life, and I had 8 of them. And they stayed with their dad, and there was no way because I had been addicted to pharmaceuticals, and it was a terrible trip. Didn't last long, just like the effects though, long after it wasn't in my system, after many, many, many years of meetings and such, the effects are still happening with my kids. And I have most of them, having trouble with one of them, but I think that we can all, I know all 3 of y'all are parents, and if not on this call, maybe another, that we could talk about how it does affect our children, how we can go ahead and start showing them that we're doing better, especially if they're relatives or an ex-spouse or something, and it says, oh, stay away, My husband used to say, Paul, he died a couple years, 3 years ago, but he used to say, then they would be better off to just die, if he was dead. Well, I didn't come close to an overdose, but I could just as easily as anybody else. But he used to say that. Are you over there?
Yeah, we are gripped.
Anyway, so I know you all 3 have kids and families, and I don't know how everybody's connection. I have 19 grandchildren. Even if my kids are mad at me, I still got my grandbabies. But, 60 years old and older than all of you, for goodness sake.
No, you're not older than me.
Yeah, I am. Anyway, but I wanted to say hi, and I wanted to say that there is such stigma, particularly, with all of us, but I'm thinking about with mothers at the time right now. I don't know, Christy, what your whole story is about you and your children, but I know I've heard a lot of stories from a lot of mothers, and certainly have many of my own, and it's a heartbreaker. It's hard to have heartbreak when you're trying to get better and get off the substances or any kind of, anything, whether it's like the gambling topic or, food or whatever. People don't want to talk about these things, but I think it's important. And I talk to my daughters especially about these things. It's just, it can be hard. So, Christy, sometimes I'd love to hear what you have to say about that, but it sounds like you're in tender heart mode, and maybe not tonight, huh?
No.
Hey, Jen, it's so great. You don't know. She was biting at the bit, or whatever you call it, chomping at the bit. Because she's, I got something to say about that. And interestingly enough, Jen, we are obviously on the same wavelength, because just today I was thinking about doing that on Monday, coming out and let's talk about moms, and let's talk about the family. We talk about the addict a lot, and but we got to talk about the people who it affects, and then give them some hope and some encouragement as well.
That's a great topic for you to do on Monday. I hope you can do it on Monday, but whenever you do it,
it'll be Monday.
Nothing has been more painful.
There's no other pain
Than the off and on and just round and round relationships that I had with my kids. When I left home, my oldest was 17 and my youngest was 2.5. And, you know, it's just, it was awful. It was just awful. And it's a big price to pay, you know. But then we feel our feelings, you know. I make myself feel those feelings. So not every day all the time, but so I don't forget. Because nothing was, you know, nothing has ever been as bad as not being around my kids, for sure. So anyway, I'm glad you guys are there, and I appreciate you posting the number, and I'll be there on Monday, that's for sure.
All right.
And you all take care and have a really good evening. I'll still be watching.
Jen Drake, hold on. Chrissy needs to talk to you. I guess she wants to talk to you on the line.
Hi, Jen. I'm so happy to actually hear your voice and put a
Me
voice
too.
with the
Me
message.
too. This is a whole nother conversation. We get all kinds of messages on Facebook and text messages from people. I've had this conversation. What do they really sound like? You know, what does that text message sound like?
But all I can tell you is that I just always hope that it gets easier. My daughter, excuse me, just turned 16. Okay.
You're still on the air. You're not talking to Jen. You're talking over here to continue your conversation. No, just give me a conversation.
I'm sorry,
Just over here.
and my son just turned 18, and I do have a baby girl that's 7. And
Look over there. Look over there. You're over there.
and I do have a baby girl that's 7.
He and I have the best relationship now. I mean, and my oldest too. Really, really, you know, really good ones. It can heal. It's like it'll always be there, but it won't be as bad as it was yesterday. And then sometimes it gets bumpy and rocky. You know, that's just to be expected. You know, but I'm sure they inherited a whole lot of good things from their mother. You keep that in mind.
Well, I can only hope so, and I know that thankfully, I do have, because my number one thing I can say is that I was always honest with my kids. My kids know what I've been through, and they know what they've been through, and
That's wonderful, yes indeed.
and in turn, you know, they know that things are getting better, and they've seen Mom sick, and they've seen Mom go through her trials, but I've been honest with them about that, and so they see that things are getting better, and that's one thing I can be very grateful for.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've seen pictures of at least your oldest two. I think we've seen both of them on the show, haven't I?
Yes.
That's my boy. That's my baby boy.
And she's been on as well. You did a show with her.
Show, I think.
I'm sorry?
You did a show
Yes.
with Kayla.
Yes, Kyla.
Sorry, Kyla.
Well, anyway, and then the little one I've never seen.
No, unfortunately, I haven't seen her in about 3.5 years, so
Oh,
yeah,
dear.
that breaks my heart, but
to have to deal with all this. I'm sorry. Send some of that energy my way and I'll do it for you. I'm pretty practiced at it now. Even though sometimes I have trouble with some of them. But,
well, I
it'll be
am
better.
so happy you reached out, and I hope you do so more. We all here can always use some input.
And now we got your phone number.
Oh, watch out!
I just want to say, I don't know who's out there, but hi to Buck, hi to Sean.
Hey, Buck, Sean,
Hello.
Don.
And was it Billy?
Yeah, Billy Skinner.
Just a few names on here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I came on late. So anyway, I just want to say hey to all of you.
Oh, thank
You
you.
all for getting up there. Every morning you're up, you do this show, you live your life, keep on your, the most, you've been through so much stuff, and I've watched you over the years. You're an incredible idea man.
Thank you.
I was looking at IMDb. My daughter's on there too. My daughter is on the other side.
Oh.
But anyway, and I was looking and I'd like to see some of your movies. But I want to just put out there to everybody that you're really a really good idea man, and you're a real goal setter. And my feeling is that if you delegate, you know, if find people that love you and are on your same path and delegate, you'll probably have so much more room and time for helping the people that you love, which seems to be absolutely everybody, and do what your mind and what I think God has given you, being the idea man. I mean, you are. I've watched you, even though it's been online, but you're incredible, so I want you to consider that.
Is that my head swelling up?
Hey, I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, watch out. Confetti's about to go everywhere.
Thank you so much, Jen. And you know
Thank
what?
you,
And I do
Jen.
really want to say to you that thank you so much for being there, because you have been there. You said over the years that it's really been that
Yes.
you have been there. You
Yes.
have we have been friends. I said that on my birthday because I had I can't even tell you the number of birthday wishes and blessings that I got. And it was so rewarding. But it was so many people that I actually know. But if I don't know them, it's some people that I've at least been in communication with for a long time, much like you. I've seen your profile picture change at least 100 times.
That's all right. I lose my password and then get another. Well, yeah, I know, and you've been a good man. I think God gives you so many missions, and you haven't had the people around you that could, do that trek with you. And so I'm going to keep you in my prayers about that, because again, the idea man, do you relate to that at all? Keeban?
I what?
Yeah, keep on
Really,
it.
to me calling you an idea man.
No, you can call me anything except late for dinner.
Well, anyway, I was just putting that there.
But she can call you for a late dinner.
Yes, you can call me for a late dinner. Yes.
Right.
Oh, I love
And
it.
Sean's pretty hungry most of the time too.
He'll
Most
take
times
late dinner
I
out.
was-
Well, I'm going to get back on the screen.
Okay, me too. Us
Thank
too.
you all for having me.
Thank you for
Oh,
calling.
thank you, Jen. I'm so happy to hear you.
Which you're gonna give us a big ratings boost. Watch.
Yay.
I'm going to call you more often on the show.
You feel free.
Not just to get me stuck.
No, feel free. And then Don is gonna figure out a way to amplify the phone thing.
But
I've given him a mission.
I was happy I was at least able to hear you.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
such a sweet young lady.
Say hi, Bon, and bye, Sean.
I love that.
Hey.
Blonde hair. Oh my God. All right.
Sean says hi and bye.
I said hey and bye.
Jen,
Yeah.
Sean.
I'm just saying hello and bye.
You're looking good. A little quiet, but
A
Whoa.
little quiet.
I couldn't get a word in. We'll talk later though, okay?
Alright, I'm gonna shut up.
I'm getting off now.
All right, Jen. Thanks for calling.
Love you, Jen. Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.
So that's how it works, folks. You just call
It's
in.
like that.
Except Don's got a new mission now.
Thank the farmer. And thank
No,
you,
there's
Jen,
a way. We
again
had that
for
thing that
calling in.
adapted it. Maybe we can run from the phone to the.
I think it's got an earpiece plug in to the on the
Does it?
phones. I think
Okay.
so.
Yeah, so we can do that. That'll be great. So yeah, guys. So Monday, I was God. See, this is how it all works, and it happened before. I'm going to just tell you. See, we will accept that a radio in your car can receive a signal and then play music for you. It's hard for us to accept that our brain also is a transmitter and a receiver. Prior to this, before we coming on, I was asking Don about a musical type thing, and the person that I was referring to called him on the phone at that particular moment. I had been thinking very seriously about doing a show that's more centered around the people that the addiction is affecting more so than the addict, and that's what Jen Drake just said that she would love to see. You see, we are all connected, and these brains of ours are more powerful than we've ever given them credit for. Because I think that if we were to actually be able to attain the power that it actually has, it'd be crazy. We'd be a video game. That's what we like these video games, right? Because it allows us to step outside of our little limited power range. We can run and jump from a building to another building and all these kind of different things.
You'll be Spider-Man.
Yeah, you'll be Spider-Man. You know, but we have the capacity though to be more powerful than we already are.
And if you guys out there know someone that's using, they don't have to be that junkie down the street doing it. It just takes one time. Whatever else. A friend of mine, Sammy, had just chimed in because I'm actually streaming this off on my page as well. But it was 2018, right before Christmas. She lost her brother-in-law, Manny. He was a great guy. I knew him. I was at his parents' wedding. I've known Sammy since she was in diapers running around, and he just wanted to go out and party and have a little good time on a Friday night or whatever night it was, and that was it. You know, so you never know. It could just be that one pill, that one little bump you got to do. You don't know.
That one-on-one.
You don't know, and it's different now. It's not like oh, in the past someone could go, they're gonna go pop a pill, go out and go club and whatever else. Well, that one pill, you didn't know that if that was made. Not there's any proper way to make drugs, but that one could have more or less
Man-made.
Or
not made in some pharmaceutical fashion,
or fentanyl in it. You never know.
I know mine last. I figure, okay, I'm going to rehab. Okay, I'm going. I'm gonna go take a shower, go get ready to go, and do this last one. And well, guess what? I didn't end up in rehab. Well,
you did.
I did.
No. After,
but
yeah.
I ended
after
up
waking up in the hospital.
I ended up Narcan, and thankfully by a loved one, CPR, probably, back to life. And
I couldn't see that. Sorry, producer, couldn't see it. Yes. You know what I love? I love honesty. I love being. I love like Christy. Christy is just so honest. And that's what you guys, as far as us guys, I should say, need. We need to have, because see, this whole movie in our mind, we can make the thing do anything we wanted to do. See, because you see yourself doing that whole action. You see yourself putting the thing on your arm and tightening it up or doing your line or whatever. But you have taken that and made that an okay part of the movie. It's just part of the movie. No, it's your life. See, this is when it gets real. You know, and so you do need to see yourself, and you do need to recognize that what you're doing is going to kill you.
5 minutes.
Have we recognized our sponsors yet?
We will in 5 minutes.
I know one thing. There's this guy, right? And he's got this really great job that he's trying to keep. You know that story, don't you? We all know that one, right? It's Don's story. No. Just kidding. Don has more than earned his stripes. But anyway, he brings some work home because he couldn't finish it at the office, and the project is due on
Monday.
Monday.
Tuesdays,
No, the next day.
Thursdays.
The next day. The project is due on the next day. And so he brings it home, but he's got a 5-year-old, and he's a single parent, and that 5-year-old is like every other 5-year-old on the planet. He's full of wonder and questions and joy and energy and all that. And so the dad is sitting and he's trying to get his work done, but the kid is bouncing off the walls. You know how it goes. And so he takes and tears a page out of the magazine. There's a picture of the globe on it, and he takes it and he tears it into little small pieces, and he grabs some Scotch tape and he gives it to his son, trying to buy some time. He gives it to his son, right? And says, son, go and put this picture of the world back together. And by the time you're done with that, then perhaps dad will be finished doing what it is that he's doing. And then we can play. We can go shoot some hoops, go to Mickey D's. No, you don't want to take a skid to Mickey D's.
Don't make it.
Change that.
No offense on you, Narcan, so
Yeah, the Sweet 20. Want to take his kid to 421 Sweet Treats,
Hey.
where everything is organic as possible. Anyway, so the kid goes down and he sits and he puts the thing back together and he does it so quick and he comes back to his dad and his dad is amazed and his dad said, "Son, how in the world did you put that back together so quick?" And the son says, "Well, Daddy, see you, when you gave me the picture, it was upside down, and then on the
Where'd you give it to roll upside down?
on the back of the picture was a picture of a man." And I saw his eyes and his ears and his legs and his arm. And so I just put the picture of the man back together and the whole world came together.
Ka-chow.
Wow. That's our message here, guys. Our message here is that it's internal engineering, guys. It doesn't matter about the rehabs and the doctors and the programs and your mother and your father and your sister and your brother or even your children. It is about you. It's going to be about you making the decision to make a decision to stop getting high. And now our message from our sponsors.
And there we have Hammock Haven.
Hammock Haven.
Why don't you come chillax
A minute. Hey, listen, if you guys are doing an event and you want to do something different, check out Hammock Haven. 421 Sweet Treats, baby. It's a desserts cafe. It's a bakery. Our good friends, they're both awesome.
Fresh coffee.
Protect Our Warriors.
Espresso.
Hello. Protecting Our Warriors. That's a
Hello.
company that's about connecting businesses with the entities, the first responders and the armed forces people, helping them connect. If you're a business and you have a discount or a special, or if you're just veteran friendly, contact PO Warriors. That's POWARRIORS.com. POWarriors.com. And, check it out and see if maybe your business fits in there. There's some guys doing some good
Or
stuff.
you can look up on that site and find the businesses you want to run to
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're honoring the fact that you've served our country.
We got to get the email addresses up and all contact stuff for our sponsors so that people can
Yes, then we will
can
do
know
that
how to
as
get to them. So
well.
let's spend some time trying to get the email addresses and phone numbers. I
Yes,
think
dear.
421 Sweet Treat. See, she's got that down to a science. And I just go, okay. She says, yes, dear. I go, okay.
Okay. I'm slick, not
Okay.
stupid.
At least you know you slick.
At least I know I ain't stupid.
Yes, dear.
Oh,
Okay.
come on now.
I don't care whether or not people like me or dislike me. I'm not on earth to win a popularity contest. I am here to be the best human possibly that I can be.
Wait,
Hello?
man. Be the best you can be for
the best you can do.
everyone. Your loved ones, your strangers, your anyone. Just
Have a positive
be
effect.
good. Just be
Kindness.
good-hearted.
Kindness.
And be good.
You know, I read that thing too the other day. Let me see if I can find it because right now it is my newest, most important one. It says that the last one says that kindness is the new cool. I'll just go directly to there. That kindness is the new cool. It says that health is the new wealth. Okay? It says that peace of mind is the new success.
And
Yeah.
until you change your thinking, you will always recycle your experiences.
Don't wait. The time will never be just right. Ooh, my dad used to tell me that all the time. Wait broke the wagon. He said, son, wait broke the wagon. It's like, what in the world are you talking about, Dad? Oh, look at that picture of me.
Yeah, he loved
I
pictures.
love me some me. Successful people are not gifted. They just work hard, then succeed on purpose.
Without communication, there is no relationship. Without respect, there is no love. And without no trust, there is no reason to continue. So trust your thoughts, respect each other's feelings, and build relationships with any and everyone you can because everybody needs that love and thought. that maybe you might be the only one that can share with them, because
Yeah.
maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe they're
Yeah.
not in the best spot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know, like
Giving love.
when I got like real sick, and I know the doorway to hell or heaven, whatever, it was right there, and it was touch and
Fighting
go.
demons.
It was touch and go for a bit. I mean, I became single on purpose because I didn't want to put anybody through having to watch me pass.
No, you just put us through
People I cared about.
Yeah.
So, but then I realized,
Okay.
and that was in a way me being selfish as it is, because shouldn't I go out happy if I'm going to go out?
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
And
We got to this far. You can't go nowhere.
but I guess what I'm trying to say is enjoy your time here. You don't know how long you got. None of us do. I this one article thing I was reading today. This poor lady, another car crash. She's driving her car. A car hits her. Her car hits a telephone pole. She survived. She's fine. She gets out to check another individual. Telephone pole falls on her. Boom. That's it.
Whew. Like that coconut.
Yeah. So I mean, you never know. I mean, God willing, we'll all be here a lot longer. Call your friends. Say, hey man, I haven't talked to you in a while. Just want to say I love you. I was thinking about you.
Absolutely.
Oh man. And listen, I didn't come this far to only come this far.
Absolutely
Woo.
not.
That one's just like a banger, right?
No.
I didn't come this far and only come this far. I mean, go as far as you can go, then you can see further and you can go further. The previous one said, when you've gone and you get tired, don't quit. Learn how to rest. Stop. Rest for a minute. Answer. Your body knows.
You're tired.
It knows when you're hungry. It knows when you're thirsty. It knows when you need rest.
Yeah.
I was chatting with this girl last night, and she had right about 180 days of sobriety in, and wanted to just having a really, really bad time. And she's like, I can't take it anymore. I'm just gonna do it. And she's talking about using it. And I said, why are you gonna kill yourself? She goes, no, I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm just gonna use drugs. I'm like, you don't know, you could.
What's the difference?
You could die. I said,
Equivalently,
I'm looking at your
it's the
profile
same.
picture. There's a beautiful baby there in your arms. I said, take care of the baby when you die.
Mm.
And it was that tough love, that hard thing. And then they chatted back and forth for a bit, and it was like, no, I'm not gonna use tonight.
Awesome.
And it just
Yeah.
It just
You're
took
doing
a
good
couple
work,
minutes
son.
of texting back and forth, and
Yeah.
and then she thanked everybody that she was talking to last night. Hey, thanks for helping me get through this.
Well, that online ordination is really working, huh? The Reverend Prindiville is in the house.
Well, and Sean, I'm grateful and thankful that you are there, because you have no idea how many of my closest or just friends that I've lost over the years. And for you to take that time for me, I appreciate that, because the people you're talking to, they're not my friend. I don't personally know them, but you are saving a life, or you are saving and taking somebody's time. And I thank you for that.
Well, and I was a little cold-hearted about it too. I said, listen, if you're going to do it, make sure you go change your thing on your driver's license, give your organs away.
Mm.
Yeah.
She's like, well, that's cold. I was like,
Yeah. So will you be.
yeah.
I've been there, baby, and it ain't nothing nice about it to come and find somebody hard. The rigor mortis is set in, and they're cold and lifeless and blue, and for them. And see, I read something about this today, and this is the most. Well, see, it's the most selfish thing, because the people assured the mom that don't worry, they didn't feel a thing. They just went to sleep and never woke up. Really? Really? People, let's get this right now, okay? Let's get this right. The storm is not your own, okay? Yeah, you may be out of the picture. You may be gone to sleep, but the rest of the people that you leave behind are still here, and they're still suffering, and they just wonder, well, what did I do wrong? They want to start taking the blame on themselves. They want to say, well, what could I have done differently? It's what could you have done differently? At the end of the day, it's up to you.
I know the pain that my mom has gone through on the assumptions that I was no longer here, or the close ends of my decisions.
Yeah.
And there's no there's no words for it. There's no words for what I can think that my mother would be feeling at that point, or that she would feel right now, me even talking about it.
You somebody's baby boy. You somebody's baby girl. You know, there's somebody on this planet, whether you love yourself or not, or you think anybody loves you. There's somebody on this planet that loves you. That's going to be devastated.
My mom found out on my birthday that she had 3 months to live with an inoperable brain tumor. And all this woman could do was complain about it on my birthday. I was like, Mom, the heck with my birthday, I'm going to have another one. You know, she's like, no, but I messed it up, the cake. And I'm like, I don't know. And she actually took her last breath in my arms, and that was a bad day.
I'd say that was a bad day.
It was a very, very bad day.
And so it is when, you know, and it's like Chrissy was talking about earlier, you know, or just now when you're talking about your parents are hoping when that phone rings that it's the jail. Isn't that a horrible freaking scenario? Your parents are hoping that it's the jail, not the morgue.
Man, that's sad. My mom would. Do I need to put money on your books? Do you have a bond? You know, if those are the grateful questions that your parents have over.
Yeah.
It's sad.
My mom used to ask me when I was growing up, like, well, what was this? What happened here? And I'd tell her the truth, what happened. I was like, Mom, let's make a deal. You don't ask me any questions, I won't tell you any lies. She's like, okay, that sounds a lot
a good deal.
Because I don't want to hear about this. I said, I don't want to tell you. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you guys, we try to make, you know, light of everything that's going on in this world.
Yeah, but there's some serious
It's some
stuff
serious stuff out there.
Yeah.
You know.
And we need you. We need you here. We need you here to be able to be the one that's a consoler. We don't need the people consoling people about you. We need you to be the consoler. See, you're stronger and more powerful than you give yourself credit for. See, our biggest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our biggest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. That, you know, that we are. When you start thinking about the fact, and this is a big, huge undertaking. When you start thinking about that, you are the hands of the Creator.
Amen.
You are the hands of the Creator. So it is up to us as individuals who God has created to do God's work, because we are the hands of Creator. Nothing happens from God unless it happens through us. The most valuable property on the planet is the cemetery.
Unfortunately, yes.
And not because where it's located or how big it is, but it's about the fact that the majority of the people in this life go to the grave with their treasure still buried deep inside of them. And then they put it in a box and nail it shut and put it in a hole 6 foot deep and then cover it up with dirt and then put a stone on top of it. On that stone is a dash. And that dash is the life that you left before the day you were born, and the day you died is a dash. And that dash speaks volumes about you as a person. What did you leave behind? Did you leave a legacy of hope, or did you leave just people devastated? Ask yourself that question, because that's where you're headed every time you go and see that dude. And you buy that powder or whatever it is, and you take it and you mix it up and slap it around and you ingest it into your body. You are one step away from making everybody else's life miserable.
Your parents, your children, your spouses, your significant others, your friends, your co-workers.
Right. We love you. Nobody told you they love you. They love you today. We love you guys, man, and this is real.
Everyone just, because today we were just talking about the drugs and whatever else, and there's other addictions out there, guys, also.
Yeah,
please,
for sure.
From food to porn to
the gambling,
sex industry, everything else. recovery's recovery. It's getting back to where you're supposed to be.
I would come searching and
Bill
Love you
says,
guys. Peace out.
So I sailed across the sea to see if you were there waiting for me, but you were not. So I sailed back with a broken heart. I waited till 3 to see if you would come looking for me, but you did not. So I fell asleep with a broken heart.
live on your page and they were listening to you on your page.
I took whatever we were